Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Jacqueline, the Holistic Siren, bringing you guys health and wellness to your physical, spiritual, and emotional bodies. So as you see in the title, this is Cancer's health reading for January 2021. I'm excited to get into this reading for you guys. Cancer is a really great sign. It's a water sign. If you guys don't know, it is ruled by the moon, which is very, very emotional. And the parts of the body that this sign governs are the stomach. Just make sure I get, and the chest area, or breasts for my ladies out there. Okay. So I'm going to be using 3 of my decks. If you would like to check them out, the links for them are in the description box below. So I'll be pulling from my Chakra Insight Oracle deck. We'll be finding out what chakras and what aspects of your health you need to focus on for January. I'll also be pulling from my self-care Oracle deck to see what types of self-care are recommended that you practice this month. And I will also be pulling from my Wild Offering deck, which will give you some illumination on what you need to surrender and let go in January. Okay, so let's get into it. All right, Cancer. Lots of emotion. You're a water sign, so emotions flow. You're very nurturing, very maternal, love to take care of everyone, love to be part of a team, a community, a family, whether it's work family, friends family, or blood related family, doesn't matter. It's all about community for you guys. All right, so Divine, what chakras does Cancer need to focus on in January? What chakras does Cancer need to focus on in January? What chakras does Cancer need to focus on in January? In my head, I was hearing, or I was seeing your sign or your animal symbol, a crab, like peeking its head out and then putting it back in, peeking its head out, putting it back in. Like, you want to know, but you don't want to know. You want to know, but you don't want to know. That's why it took, well, not that it took long, but it took a little longer than with the other signs to pull your cards. Okay, so you got quite a few. Interesting. Okay, so the first thing, so your sign, so Cancer, governs the sacral chakra and your third eye. Your sacral chakra is like your emotional epicenter, your center of creativity, like birthing new projects, new ideas, your inspiration, and obviously for women, like physically, creating and birthing life, because that is where your womb is. So you got 2 cards that are orange, and that is the color that signifies the sacral chakra. One is pleasure, and then the other is emotions, which just doesn't surprise me, being that you're Cancer. Now, before I get into reading the rest, you also got these cards, action and home. Now they're red. That means that these are the root chakra, represent the root chakra. So that is like your instincts, your ego, like all your basic physical needs for your physical body. What's interesting is the 2 orange cards, 10, 11, and then 3, 4. Now, if you reduce these numbers, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, because 1 plus 0 is 1, 1 plus 1 is 2, and then 3, 4. So lots of divine timing going on here, guys. You could be seeing like 10, 11 a lot. You may be seeing 1, 2, 3 or 2, 3, 4 on the clock, or just in general. You could be seeing 1, 2, 3, 4 in your life, like whether it's a license plate, a phone number, time on the clock, or just in anywhere you can see numbers. You might be seeing 1, 2, 3, 4, but that is like in my head, it's like divine timing. Okay. So the first card is pleasure. So enjoyment, beauty, sensuality, indulgence. Okay. So I feel like with the emotions card, I feel like you guys are like either overindulging in things that you really shouldn't, because you can see here the woman in the picture, she's holding a drink. It's probably like a libation, like alcohol or something like that, but she is, you know, just relaxed. She is indulging. She's very sensual, beautiful. I feel like some of you are overindulging in things because you have a lot of things emotionally going on, or you are like, you're imbalanced in some way with your emotions, and the way to kind of like rebalance is to allow yourself to indulge, allow yourself to enjoy life a little bit, like stop and smell the roses. Yeah, I just feel like your emotions are all over the place. We just had a new moon yesterday, so that makes a lot of sense that you guys might be feeling like the time I'm doing this reading, January 24th, the day after the new moon, that you're feeling like this. The new moon, I believe it was in Capricorn. It wasn't in your sign. I knew it was a C, but I feel like you guys, it's kind of like you don't know like what to do with all that you're feeling. Like I feel like you're just feeling so much, and this is for some of you, you're like indulging to make yourself feel better. It's like emotional support through food, and it's offering you false stability. So when I see like root chakra cards, like that is like your feelings of like innate safety, and I feel like your emotional well-being is off. Like your emotions are way off, and it's leading you to overindulge, and it's not reinforcing that safety and stability that you need to feel. Because as a Cancer, you guys tend to withdraw if you feel like you're in danger, if you feel like something is wrong. Just like the crab, like I said earlier, like when I just started this reading, you like, it's almost like the emotions are what making you feel more withdrawn, so you're lacking this stability. Now, if you're, for a few of you, if you allow yourself to settle, to stop, smell the roses, indulge, and enjoy life a little bit, which is the action you would be taking, right? The action is to indulge in life a little. You will feel more stable. You can see like the little guy in there, looks like a little possum or something, is like chilling in a hammock. He's just sleeping. He's knocked out. He feels completely safe. Yeah, I feel like your emotions are making you feel unstable and like unsafe or uncomfortable in your environment. Maybe uncomfortable in your own skin. It's kind of like, I don't know, like you just don't feel right in your body for some reason. So what I would say with this is journaling is a really powerful tool to get emotions out, right? Like bring it to like the physical plane. If it's in your mind, it's technically not physical. If you write it down, it's like a form of purging, okay? Also, like what do you truly enjoy that does not affect your health negatively? Like like literally stop and smell the roses, go on a walk. Like what helps you remember the beauty in life? That's really what I'm getting from this. Like you guys need to chill out. Like chill out. I feel like these emotions too could be like disrupting your digestion. Like your digestion is just off, like things are just sitting in your stomach super heavy for some of you, and then others it could be like things are running through you very quickly, like water, and you're having like some diarrhea, or if it's slow digestion, you're having major constipation. Constipation is a symptom of a blocked root chakra, so there's like a lack of movement. So on this card you can see it says movement. All right, so you guys need to get a hold of your emotions for sure. Express them in whatever way feels good to you. All right, rebalance them. Try and understand the root cause of them. Okay, root chakra. It could be based in your security. Like, are there areas of your life where you feel insecure? Like, are you feeling insecure in your ability to balance like the indulgences in life versus like, you know, the more logical things? Because this is a health focused reading, it's like you feel unstable or unsure if you can balance between like indulging in foods that you really enjoy that may not be the healthiest versus, you know, the foods that you know are like whole foods, plant-based, are super healthy, and make your body feel good. So it's about finding that balance, right? Because eating is an emotional experience for sure. Eating brings family together, brings friends together. One of my favorite things to do is to go out to Sunday brunch with my girlfriends. Like that is, and it's centered around a meal, like a lot of food. So, I feel like you guys it would be helpful if you practice mindful eating as well, and intuitive eating also. So mindful eating means during a meal time you eat slowly without distraction, like no stimulus, like don't read a book, don't look at your phone, don't go through social media, okay? Because that kind of stimulus can elicit a lot of emotions, okay? Even if you don't realize it, subconsciously a lot of stuff can come up for you and it can cause digestive issues, all right? You may start to eat quicker, you may not chew your food as well, and that can all disrupt digestion, okay? Pleasure, sensuality, indulgence, this is also mindful eating to me too, because it's enjoying the food you have in front of you no matter what. Whether like a meal is an indulgence, like eating is an indulgent time, okay? Notice the beauty of the food on your plate, right? Are you eating a variety of colors? And I think if you guys take this action, you're going to feel more nurtured. You're going to feel more at home. You're going to feel safer in your body. And because you guys tend to nurture others, you're more inclined to nurture others, this will refill that cup. Okay, so if you feel like, you know, you're usually a very nurturing person, but as of late you haven't felt that way, like you've kind of been withdrawing, like I said earlier, balancing your emotions, practicing mindful eating and intuitive eating, taking that action and being disciplined in it will make you feel safe and bring you back to that natural nurturing state that you enjoy being in, okay? With regard to intuitive eating, intuitive eating is eating when you're hungry, stopping when you're full, and eating foods that you feel inclined to eat. Now, this doesn't mean you eat like lots of processed foods, like if you're having cravings. Like intuitive eating is literally like stopping, like scanning your body. Are you truly hungry? And then what are you actually hungry for? Okay, it's intuition with intention. Okay, so sacral and root chakras. All right, so root chakra foods, anything that is red in color, so red apples, red bell peppers, strawberries, raspberries, anything red. And then the sacral, anything orange in color. So sweet potatoes, butternut squash, oranges, orange bell pepper. I'm trying to think. Cantaloupe is another good one. All right. And you guys can Google that as well. So sacral and root chakra need your focus this month, Cancer. Okay. Now we're going to see what forms of self-care Cancer needs to. Wow. See, this is the emotional part. So that's why it popped out so quick. You guys are, this is what is going to help you find that emotional balance. Okay. So we have, spend time with friends. True to your sign, Cancer. Spend time with friends. The girls in this picture are drinking tea. They have food around them. They're like lounging. And actually, you can see the moon, okay? And Cancer's planet is the moon. Not that it's a planet, it's a moon. But that is your symbol or your sign. So, or your ruling planet. So get back to spending time with your friends, guys. If you haven't, if you can do a virtual meetup, if you're in quarantine, I get the feeling like you guys don't want to do that, because it's not usually how you love interacting with people in person, and like Zoom meetups are like, ugh, like believe me, I feel you on that, but it will help you. I promise you, it will make you feel better once you start reconnecting. Okay. Ooh, aromatherapy. Okay, so aromatherapy is really helpful in stress reduction, especially you can do lavender. I'm a big fan of peppermint. Any of the citrus scents, like sweet orange, lemon, are very uplifting. But lavender, lang lang, I would say, are the most calming. And actually, I can tell you guys what scents for your sacral chakra. Okay, like I said, lang lang, jasmine, orange, like I said, and mandarin. All right. So the easier ones to find will be jasmine, sweet orange, and lang lang. Lavender's good too, but I would, for some reason, I'm hearing like lang lang and the sweet orange. Lang lang is more musky. It's a much more earthy scent. So you guys might like a sweet orange if you don't like a stronger scent and you like something a little bit lighter. Okay. Maybe practice aromatherapy with friends. Make some rollers. Oh, that's so fun. If you guys can go to like a beauty shop or something, you can get like jojoba oil and put like 2 or 3 drops of like the jasmine or the sweet orange in the jojoba in a little container with a roller and just roll it on. I do it with my girlfriends all the time. It's so fun. Like you literally can get together, sit in a circle, and make your aromatherapy rollers. That sounds so fun to me. I might do that this weekend. Okay. Okay. Intuition. Sorry guys, I got a new halo light and I'm just adjusting to it. So, the chakra that is traditionally governed by Cancer is your third eye, in between your eyebrows. That is your intuition. So, I feel like you guys need to reconnect with your intuition. It's like you're receiving a lot of intuitive thoughts, like divine downloads, whatever you want to call it, with regard to your body, because you can see on the card that there is a woman inside and then the third eye is open on the card. It's like you're getting a lot of insight with regard to how to heal your body or how to eat properly. That you kind of already know that you need to practice mindful eating. Maybe it's something that you've Googled before already, or someone has talked to you about it, or a friend has practiced it. Maybe you have like a mindful eating, I don't know, party or something. But all the emotions that you are experiencing are clouding those intuitive insights, okay? So tapping into your third eye, meditation is probably the best way to do that. And I also said earlier, like, finding the beauty in things, reconnecting with nature, that can be really helpful for your third eye as well. And you are a water sign. And I've been saying this for most of the signs too, because I feel like a lot of people are not hydrating properly, but you, especially Cancer, you are a water sign. You need to hydrate, 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 okay? The symbol for emotions is water, okay? So if you are feeling extremely emotional, drink water, get that energy flowing, okay? You guys, what did I just say? Hydrate and then drink tea. All right, and that card was not flipped over. You guys saw that, all right? Drink tea. Okay? So the type of tea I would say is like chamomile or tulsi tea. That's also known as holy basil. These two, well, chamomile's a flower, holy basil is an herb. Both are very calming to your nervous system, and can settle your stomach. Okay, so for those who are having digestive issues, chamomile and tulsi tea, TULSI, are really, really helpful. I'll put my recommended tulsi tea and chamomile brands in the link. I'll put the links in the description box below so you guys can check it out. I always connect it or put the Amazon links because it's just easier for everybody. All right, so spend time with friends, practice aromatherapy, get in touch with your intuition, meditate, go into nature, reconnect with your body, and then drink tea, okay? Chamomile or tulsi tea. Last but not least, what do my Cancers need to let go of in January? What does Cancer need to let go of in January? See, you like want to know, but you keep pulling back. Ooh. All right. You got a lot. We're not going to read all those, but this one was. Okay. So the card that fell on the floor is Independence. Okay. The more you learn to feed yourself on the inside and care for the inner child, the more freestanding you become. Help me feed and love this inner child, dear Lord. Okay. I feel like you guys have been in, like, with regard to the indulgence, I feel like eat something that you loved when you were little. And do some, like, indulge in an activity that was social that you loved to do when you were little. You know, like, did you like to go over your friend's house and like do makeup, or did you guys like to bake together or something like that? I feel like a lot of these emotions have to do with like your childhood. Maybe you're revisiting some childhood traumas or memories that are uncomfortable for you. Or it could be like your children and you need to do activities with your children that are fun, and reconnect with your kids. Okay. The second card is Intention. Okay. Lots of butterflies, guys. Lots of transformation. Intention is simply allowing the will and the mind to align and move in harmony. May always focus on the highest. My intention is that all God's wishes for me come true. Okay. So guys, focus on the best outcome. When you, and like I said, eat. So with regard to eating and your health practices, do it intuitively and with intention, okay? It's like, let your mind and body like correspond evenly. All right. So let go of this idea that the mind and body are two separate entities. Like they flow together. Okay. So let go of the like the feelings of like disharmony, the feelings of not being in control or imbalance, because it's within your control as long as you set the intention. Okay, you have the power once you set the intention. Okay, next card is Companionship. When you fully bless and embrace your aloneness, you're ready for the ones who are meant to be with you. May I welcome this solitude, knowing it will open the way for all healthy relationships. Okay, so immediately as I was reading that, I thought of people in your life that you have either disconnected with or have naturally grown away from. And that is for a reason, okay? You guys, I feel like you guys have been working on your emotional well-being, your mental state, your mindset a lot. And there are people that you used to be companions with, friends with, that are not in alignment with you anymore, or are not vibrating as high as you are. And you may not be realizing it. And you're probably like, well, why do I not talk to them anymore? Why are we not hanging out? And you may feel alone. You may be like, oh, well, I don't have as many friends around me. So like, what's going on? That's okay. Quality over quantity. All right. When I was in high school, I cared so much more about the amount of people or friends I had around me. And now at the ripe old age of 32, I have 5 core friends and I'm perfectly happy with that. And I embrace my alone time. And I know that's hard for you guys because you're very social. And you like to be the nurturer, you like being a part of a family, a community, but sometimes being alone helps you tap in to your intuition and see the bigger picture. Okay. Last but not least is calmness. The inner divine is the witness of all, remaining still and quiet even during intense turbulence. So take a deep breath and then say, quiet my mind, dear Lord. May your peaceful calm take over. Okay, so you guys need to let go of the monkey mind, like the incessant thoughts that are going on in your head, like the turbulence of emotions that you're experiencing that are leading to racing thoughts. I feel like this is affecting your sleep too. Yeah, and you guys are already super emotional because you're ruled by the moon. And like you're very in touch with your emotions, but sometimes they can get the better of you. So this is a time to take a step back, be alone for a little bit so you can quiet the mind, calm the emotions, find balance, see things from a higher perspective, tap into the intuition, okay? And these are things, if you let go, like you're going to feel a lot better. Those stomach issues are going to subside. Your digestion is going to improve, and you'll have a better grasp on, you know, your health practices, and your eating moving forward. I feel like meal times for you guys are like a little off again with that mindful eating and the intuitive eating. Those are going to be very important for you in January. Okay. So I'm also going to flip through my Foods That Harm, Foods That Heal book. So it will essentially let us know the food that you that's the universe recommends that you add in to your eating for January. Okay. And then once I see the food, I'll be able to tell you, I may be able to tell you guys why. So take a deep breath. Okay. So you guys may be indulging too much in these things, or this might be your indulgence, what you've been thinking about. So the first food is ice cream on this page. And then on the other page, it's jams, jellies, and other spreads, okay? These are both indulgences for sure. Now, if you're overindulging in ice cream, I suggest that you find a healthier alternative, okay? Especially if you're having stomach issues, or if you feel like some of you guys are lactose intolerant, but you're eating dairy anyway, probably not a good idea. You're causing a lot of inflammation in your gut. But if on the flip side, for some of you, it may be something you've been thinking about, but overthinking it. This is confirmation. Like, have your ice cream, guys. It's okay. You can indulge. The jams, jellies, same thing. Okay, you may be using a little too much of it. Maybe switch to something else like honey, because that has more health properties than jams and jellies. Or make your own. That would be really fun to do with friends as well. Like, make homemade jams and jellies. I make a mean blueberry chia jam. Oh, it is so good. And it's really easy, you guys. It's very few ingredients, and it's super simple and fun to do. And cooking and baking was something I did when I was younger with my dad and my grandma. So I found that really, really fun. Okay, so that was your reading, Cancer. I hope you enjoyed it. If it resonated, please like this video and subscribe to my channel. You can also tip me through the link below in my Cash App, PayPal, or buy me a coffee. I appreciate the energy exchange, and I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your January, Cancer, and I love you so, so much.